I'm going to go over a pose I probably include in most of my classes because it's a really nice, small, and simple inversion that's pretty much accessible to everybody. The only thing to be careful of is if you do have any serious spinal injuries, always listen to your body. Any pain, don't practice this pose. And the other thing is if you've had any recent internal surgery and you're still healing in the front of your body and the abdomen, speak to your doctor before you do any spinal lifting because it starts to stretch that abdomen. So we want to be really careful. So we'll go through this together. I'll show some different variations and modifications and we'll take it from there. So we'll start lying on the back, taking the feet parallel hip width apart, arms alongside the body, palms facing down for support. You want your head in the center and the chin tucked in slightly to lengthen the back of the neck. From here, engage in your abdominal muscles, your bum and your thighs. As you inhale, we'll slowly lift the pelvis and start to peel the spine off your mat, one vertebra at a time. Lifting the pelvis as high as feels comfortable and safe for your body. Then start to shift your weight into your shoulders, checking in with your knees to make sure they're still parallel. Press down through your big toes and the inside arches of your feet. Now this is the perfect place to start. You can stay right here and come down at any time if your body needs to. There's a few ways we can move from here. The first is if your chest feels like it wants to open more, you can start to tuck your shoulders in beneath you and come into Yoga Mudra, interlocking your fingers and stretching your arms away from you along the mat. If your elbows start to bend, probably too soon to interlock the fingers, so just take the palms flat to the floor. And then focus on your breath here. You can watch as your abdomen moves in and out with your breath. If you have lots of space and you want to come even deeper, you can take your palms to your lower back and you want your fingers to point outwards, making sure you're not putting too much strain on the thumbs. You may need to walk the feet in slightly so the heels are still underneath the knees. And if you're feeling comfortable here, we can continue to move, engaging those abdominal muscles, making sure the knees are parallel. And as you inhale, you can draw one knee in towards the chest, pressing down through the other big toe onto the floor to keep that knee straight in line with the hip. And then from here, you can flex your foot and press it towards the sky. Making sure this whole time you can still breathe, not putting any strain on the body. And then we slowly come out, bending that knee, lowering the foot back to the floor with control, and coming to the other side. Inhaling to draw the knee in, and pressing the foot up. All the while breathing deep into the belly, slowly coming down. Now to come out of this pose, we place our hands flat to the mat. Take an inhale to lift a little bit higher, letting your shoulders untuck as you exhale, slowly come down one vertebra at a time. Trying to tuck the tummy and then lift your tailbone as you come down so your lower back reaches the ground first. And once your tailbone is lowered, you can bring those knees into the chest. You just arch the spine quite deeply, a nice little back bend. So bringing the knees in, taking the rock side to side just helps to relax the spine. And then from here, we'll come into a counter pose to balance the spine. So with your head in the center, one hand on each knee, engage your core, take a deep inhalation. As you exhale, take your forehead towards your knees, tucking the chin and relax your shoulders. If your neck has any tension, you can interlock your fingers, take palms to the back of the head, elbows tuck in. Find where you feel comfortable. Taking one more inhale to lift, sink the shoulders down. As you exhale, return your head back to the mat. The shoulder stand. Spinal lift is a really nice, simple inversion and a little bit of a back bend. The other thing I should have mentioned is if you do have high blood pressure, you may feel it when you lift your pelvis above your heart. So just be really mindful of that. Spinal lift is a really nice way to stretch your abdominal muscles to open the chest and the lungs. It can be quite therapeutic if you suffer from asthma. And the other thing is it helps to relieve symptoms of PMS. So some women may find this helpful. We also strengthen the legs, start to build a little heat in the body, and strengthen our back muscles. So again, as always, practice slowly, practice carefully, listen to your body. Until next time. Enjoy your practice.